Let us pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interests you have committed to our church. Amen. I'll refer to our standing order 32-2, and therefore I'll request the Sergeant at Arm to ring quorum bell for the first 5 minutes. Kindly whip Honorable Jennifer Bonyo. Could you please confirm if you have quorum?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We have quorum.
Madam Clerk, kindly take us through the order of the day.
Supplementary order paper number 322B of today, Tuesday, 1st July 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Honorable Majority Leader Kenoko.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of orders number 182.6 of the standing orders, I wish to table today, Tuesday, 1st July 2025, report of the appointment committee on the vetting of nominees for the appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board. Thank you.
Honorable members, I want to confirm a receipt of a report on the vetting of nominees for appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board. I want to commit this report to the House Business Committee for scheduling for debate. Thank you. Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Madam Speaker, I rise to give a notice of motion on the report of appointment committee that pursuant to the provisions of orders number 45.1 of the standing orders, this House adopts the report of appointments committee on the vetting of nominees for appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board. Thank you.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Majority Leader, Honorable Ken Oko.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I rise to orders number 41 to see that mandates me as the County Assembly Majority Leader to present and lay on the table of the County Assembly a statement informing the County Assembly of the business coming before the House on the following week. Madam Speaker, this is therefore to bring to the attention of members and the County Assembly that for the week commencing Wednesday, 2nd July 2025 to Tuesday, 8th July 2025, the Select Committee on Assembly House business at its last meeting approved the following tentative businesses to appear in the order paper as follows. On Wednesday, 2nd July 2025 at 9 a.m., commencement of business, the Leader of Majority will move a motion for the adoption of the report of the Appointments Committee on the vetting of nominees for appointments to the Kisumu County Public Service Board. Wednesday, 2nd July 2025 at 2:30 p.m., the chairperson of the Central Committee on PICPAC, Honorable Kennedy Okuko, will move a motion for adoption of the report of PICPAC Committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of Kisumu County Climate Change Fund financial year 2023-2024. On Thursday, 3rd July 2025 at 2:30, statements pursuant to orders number 41 to be on the following one. Honorable Nerea Kombo will seek a statement on the matter of non-payment of the stipend balance to agripreneurs under the NFCDP project. 2. Honorable Adonija Odari will seek a statement on the construction and development status of Moi Stadium. 3. Honorable Adonija Odari will seek a statement on status of operations of Kisumu County Lakefront Development Corporation. 4. Honorable Lumba Wade will seek a statement on the matter of county government employees working beyond the mandatory retirement age. 5, Honorable Lumbo Wade will seek a statement on the matter of funding towards marine training programs in the last financial years. 6, Honorable Lumbo Wade will seek a statement on the matter of bursary allocation to Southeast Nyakach Ward. Commencements of business 1. The Deputy Speaker and the Chairperson of the Select Committee on Liaison, Honorable Nreo Kombo, will move a motion for the adoption of matter of approval of the call for installation of surveillance cameras to enhance security within county facilities, streets and roads. The Leader of Majority will move a motion for adjournment of the County Assembly sittings for recess pursuant to House Resolution of Wednesday 26th February 2025 until Tuesday 5th August 2025 at 2:30 p.m. And then on Tuesday 5th August 2025 at 2:30 p.m. the Leader of Majority will issue a statement pursuant to orders number 41 2C of the standing orders on the business coming before the County Assembly for that week commencing on Wednesday 6th August 2025. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker.
Next order.
Order number 8, commencement of business. Motion, adoption of the report of PICPA Committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of Ahero County Hospital financial years 2022-2023 and 2023-2024.
Honorable Keneuko, Chair PICPA Committee.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, on behalf of the Public Accounts and Investment Committee, PICPAC, and pursuant to the standing orders, 188 of the Kisumu County Assembly standing orders, I'm honored to present to this House the committee report on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the financial year 2022-2023 and 2023-2024. Honorable Speaker, Ahero County Level 4 Hospital, being a county level 4 health institution under the Kisumu County government, is audited annually in accordance with Article 229(4) of the Constitution of Kenya 2010. Article 229(8) further requires that within 3 months of receipt of such a report, the County Assembly debates, takes appropriate action, and takes appropriate action. This obligation is discharged through a Public Accounts and Investment Committee, which is the oversight arm of the Assembly responsible for examining public expenditure and investments, ensuring that county entity utilize public funds lawfully, effectively, efficiently, and transparently. Honorable Speaker, in executing its mandate, the committee held 4 sittings during which it received and considered both oral and written submission from the accounting officers, the management of the hospital. The deliberations were also supported by technical officers from Office of the Auditor General. Honorable Speaker, the committee observed with concern that Auditor General issued an advanced opinion for the financial year 2022-2023 and a disclaimer opinion for 2023-2024. An advice opinion means the financial statement were materially misstated, while a disclaimer opinion indicates that the Auditor General could not obtain sufficient evidence to form an opinion. This opinion points to various weaknesses in financial management, internal control, record keeping that must be urgently addressed. The audit report for 2 financial years under review highlighted issues of concern related to financial management, documentations, reporting accuracy, service delivery at the facility. Among the issues noted in audit financial year 2022-2023 were inaccuracies in financial statement, including variances between the financial statement and their supporting schedules, and unbalanced statement of financial position. and unsupported adjustments in the statement of changes in assets. The facility also failed to disclose critical items such as in-kind contributions from the county government in the form of staff salaries, as well as grants from development partners who support 15 members of staff. Moreover, the committee observed adequate disclosure of trade payable with no schedule or supporting documents provided. The Auditor General also revealed that 2 board meetings were convened and attended on 1st February 2023 and 11th April 2024, despite the fact that the members' 3-year term gazetted on 11th October 2019 had already lapsed in October 2022. Consequently, sitting allowances and related facilitations were paid to individuals who, at this time of these meetings, no longer held valid appointments, therefore rendering the expenditure irregular. The hospital's record also revealed glaring weaknesses in cash and cash equivalent reporting. There were discrepancies between the cash book and bank statements for 2 accounts, no evidence of monthly bank reconciliations, and failure to disclose balances in hospital M-Pesa accounts. In addition, employee costs were unverified by the auditor due to lack of payroll, personnel file, and HR record. Income from medical services were not supported by receipts or banking slips. There were unexplained variances between NHIF claim and amount received. The Auditor General also raised a concern on the deteriorating conditions of hospital mortuary, where over 20 unclaimed bodies had remained for more than 2 years. These bodies, preserved using formalin due to the absence of refrigeration equipment, were reported to be decomposing and placing undue strain on facility storage capacity. This situation was only a violation of Rule 3 and Rule 4 of the Public Health, that is the Mortuary Rules 1991 under the Public Health Act 2021, but also pose a potential public health hazard. In financial year 2023-2024, many of the concerns in the previous financial year reoccurred. The financial statement exhibited unexplained variances in core components such as medical service income, medical cost, employee cost, trade payable. Transfer from the county government could not be fully reconciled with executive record. In addition, both income and expenditure components were largely unsupported by ledgers, procurement files, or source documents. NHIF claims again presented reconciliation challenges, and the issue of poor record keeping persisted. The committee further noted that the facility had not disclosed property, plant, and equipment in the financial statement despite physical owing land, building, motor vehicle, equipment, and equipment. There were also there was also no valuation of tagging of assets. Similarly, the healthcare management information system used by the hospital was not properly capitalized or disclosed under intangible assets, despite having been acquired at a significant cost. Inventory balances was unsupported by stock take, report, or store ledgers. The committee observed that these recurring audit issues are rooted in system gaps in internal control, poor documentation, weak financial reporting skills among facility staffs, and lack of coordination. While the management indicated that some interventions had been made, including deployment of procurement officer, acquisition of new HMIS, that is Healthcare Management Information System, and the formation of an asset management committee, documentary proof of progress was insufficient in several cases. Honorable Speaker, in light of the findings, the committee had made a number of corrective recommendations. First, the accounting officer should ensure that full compliance with public sector accounting standards, including proper reconciliation of bank accounts and disclosure of all financial assets and liabilities. on non-disclosure of all in-kind contributions, the management of the hospital must institutionalize full disclosure of in-kind contributions and donor-funded staff support to ensure fair presentation of financial performance. The committee has also recommended that asset identification, tagging, and evaluation be expedited and that acquisition of title deed for hospital land be prioritized. In future, procurement documents must be properly filed and made accessible to the auditors, even where procurement is centralized at referral facilities. The committee further recommended regular reconciliation of NHIF claims and introduction of an effective record-keeping system for revenue, receivable, and employee information. Where expenditure were not supported with the requisite documents, the committee recommended that the accounting officer immediately submit all relevant supporting documents to the Office of the Auditor General for verification, failure to which the matter be referred to the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission for further investigation into possible loss of public fund. On the matter of boarding meeting held after expiry of contract of the board members, the committee recommended that the accounting officer, Department of Health, immediately initiates a recovery of all funds dispersed to the board members for meeting held after the expiry of their tenure. Finally, capacity building for hospital finance and administrative staff is essential. Training on PSASB compliance, that is the reporting standard for the accountants, reporting, cash management, and audit preparedness should be undertaken urgently. Honorable Speaker, I wish, Honorable Speaker, I wish to express my sincere appreciation to members of the committee for their commitments, diligence in interrogating these reports. I also thank the Office of the Speaker and the Clerk of the Assembly, the Committee Secretariat, and the Office of the Auditor General for their facilitation and technical support. I also appreciate the management of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for honoring the invitations. Honorable Speaker, on behalf of the Public Accounts and Investment Committee, I now wish to present the report on the consideration of the Auditor General's report on the financial statement of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the financial year 2022-2023 and 2023-2024. And I urge this House to adopt it. Honorable Speaker, I hereby request that this House adopt the report of the examination of Auditor General's report on the financial statement of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the financial year 2022-2023 and 2023-2024. May I call upon Honorable James Were to second. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable James Were.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, may I add my voice on the report? Mr. Speaker, Madam Speaker, getting an adverse and disclaimer opinion in 2 financial years means that we are in the bad state of affairs. Madam Speaker, adverse and disclaimer audit opinions are very serious red flags in financial and operational audits, especially in the public institutions like Ahero Level 4 Hospital in Kisumu County. Madam Speaker, this opinion always point to significant irregularities or limitations in the financial reporting and control system. Madam Speaker, the committee pointed out a lot of observations and recommendations that came as red flags that were raised by the Office of Auditor General. And Madam Speaker, these are things that keeps on recurring. They keep on repeating themselves, in these various institutions that we have. And Madam Speaker, it is high time that we have to push the executive to ensure that the management that have been entrusted with these positions do their level best so that we can have the positive credit audit opinion. Madam Speaker, if you look at few of the red flags that were raised, we find that reasons for some adverse audit opinion came as a result of misstatement of financial records. Why do we keep on misstating financial records? If you were to do a payment, if you were to do to tabulate even the claims, the National Insurance Fund, which is now currently renamed to SHA, putting records straight is making work easier. Madam Speaker, these are things that our officers are ignoring. We need to put them to task because they qualified for those positions. And when they qualify for those positions, they need to do their job right. Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we are finding that also one of the reasons why that adverse mention was poor internal controls. Why do we have poor internal controls? Each and every time when there is recruitment, the County Public Service Board will ensure that the best, according to the need, they are given the best employees that they require. And areas where there are weaknesses, we need to strengthen so that we don't have similar issues coming up each and every time. Madam Speaker, our officers should make it clear as well, putting all the records about the claims, whether the ones that have been paid, whether the ones that are they are owed, so that things are made. The records, whenever they are requested to produce them, they should produce them ASAP, so that things are made possible. Madam Speaker, these are things that we can control. Unsupported medical supplies and equipment. Failure to ensure that that is done is bringing a lot of concern and reasons for the disclaimer. Incomplete or missing financial records. If you know that you made some payment, why do you fail to produce those documentation? Because whenever a red flag is raised by the Office of Auditor General, it is in this assembly that our management can build their opinion by producing the sufficient documents that they are required to produce. And if they fail to do it, Madam Speaker, it means that something is amiss. That's something that is missing. It's that we need to push them to a corner so that things are done in a proper way. Otherwise, Madam Speaker, with a few remarks, I beg to second. Thank you.
Honorable members, a motion on adoption of the report of PIPA Committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of Ahero County Hospital for the financial years 2022, 2023, and 2023-2024 has been represented by the Honorable Chair Ken Ouko, then seconded by Honorable James Were. I want to propose a question, and I propose that the motion of adoption of the report of PIPA Committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Hospital for the financial years 2022, 2023 and 2023-2024 is open for debate. Yes, Honorable Nyauke.
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I want to put my observation on this report as presented by my friend, my good friend, Honorable Kenouko, the chair for my committee. Mr. Speaker, I've looked at the report with a lot of concern, and I think it is not wrong if I would say that Ahero County Level 4 Hospital should be declared a crime scene. Mr. Speaker, if you look at what is taking place there as per this report, if this report is indeed telling us what is taking place there, I think by the end of my submission, I would request that we make an amendment to have some further investigation done. If possible, invite the relevant department to come and shed some more lights on this, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, the financial statement for 2020, 2022, 2023, as per this report, is filled with a lot of inaccuracies in the financial statement and unbalanced statement of financial position. Madam Speaker, this might be an error, or might just be an intended omission to allow for some chances for the public money to be swindled. Madam Speaker, the facility also failed to disclose critical items such as in-kind contributions from the county government in the form of salaries, and in fact, including grants from development partners that we are informed are helping that institution pay for some 15 members of staff. Madam Speaker, that facility has become a facility that anybody that can put his finger in any money would just put the finger in that pot and leave with the cash that they can find there, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, still in the same report, the hospital's records also revealed glaring mistakes in cash and cash equivalents reporting. From this report, you can see a lot of discrepancies in cash book and bank statement. That is a place and that is a facility that whatever is put in the cash book is completely different from what is there and shown in the bank statement. Madam Speaker, that fact only is sufficient to declare that there is quite a lot of malpractice that is taking place. I've noted also in the report that no evidence of monthly bank reconciliation that is taking place in that facility, Madam Speaker. Money come in and goes out at will without any proper consideration to financial records that are supposed to be put in place. To make matters worse, even a simple statement, M-Pesa records, Madam Speaker, cannot be disclosed that how much money is available in that particular M-Pesa number. That belongs to the facility, Madam Speaker. They didn't see any reason why they should declare that to the Auditor General and other bodies that are hitherto responsible for that. Madam Speaker, there is also one critical thing that we saw in the report for the sub-county, Nyakach Sub-County Hospital, where we also saw that the items and facilities, property, plant and equipments were not disclosed. The same thing is also happening in Ahero level 4 sub-county hospital. Madam Speaker, they failed completely to register all kinds of property, plant and equipments in their financial statement, despite owning land, buildings, motor vehicles, and equipment. If you go to Ahero level 4 hospital, even if you make an impromptu visit, you will see quite a number of vehicles parked there, including ambulances that they are not even minding to put in their records, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, that is a serious flaw of the law. Madam Speaker, can you also imagine that the same facility is kind of a facility that even members of board who have left office long time ago can still walk to that facility, hold a board meeting, live with allowances, and just disappear in thin air? They are not the current board members of that facility. Madam Speaker, Ahero level 4 hospital is one of the very serious hospitals that we have in this county, and that I think I would even request that the Committee for Health should take serious steps to make sure that maybe later I will follow it up with a statement to make sure that we have things going on rightfully in that particular institution. Madam Speaker, if you allow me, with that few remarks, I wanted to make a very fair application of amendment that we provide time as per the standing orders that this report be restrained so that we dig deeper into this report, because the glaring flaws that we are seeing here, Madam Speaker, requires that we involve the executive, and some of them should be invited to come and shed light, because I understand that maybe some people that were involved in compilation of this report might have retired, or might have resigned, if I'm not wrong. So it is my application that we have this report amended so that we have applied for an amendment so that we have this report to give us time, even to give the committee time to help dig deeper so that we rescue this place the way it is. And with I would wish to invite Honorable Diti, can you second my request to have that amendment, to have this report restrained for further inquiries to be taken place? Honorable Diti.
Honorable Nyauke. Honorable members, as per the request of Honorable Nyauke, which has been seconded by Honorable Onditi, I just want to open it for debate. Yes, Honorable James Omolo.
Thank you. Madam Speaker, I think it's not in order for us to go that way. I really want to oppose. Let Honorable Nyauke or whoever else, a member, to add or delete whatever is in the report, and it be formed part of the report, so that when we are passing it, his inclusion is really captured in that matter. Thank you.
I want to debate.
Honorable Nyauke, kindly approach the chair. We are still debating on Honorable Onditi, kindly resume your seat. We are still debating on Honorable Nyauke's proposal. Honorable members, I just want to inform you that Honorable Nyauke requested that the motion on the floor of this House be withdrawn so that they can do further investigation. And that is what we are debating on. If you agree, you just, if you are objecting, still you are allowed to debate. Yes, Onditi, you seconded the matter, you are not allowed to.
Madam Speaker, I didn't talk. I still reserve my time to talk.
Switch off kindly. I agree with you. So, Honorable Onditi, order. I agree. You bowed. So you are still allowed to debate. Honorable Komudo, give him time to debate, and then you will follow.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I am sorry. Honorable Nyauke ambushed me because I was just walking in. You can imagine somebody from the village with a lot of village staff in the mine. And as I was walking in, he was mentioning my name. So I didn't quite clearly follow up what was the discussion all about, and actually his point of debate. And probably that's the reason why I decided to bow, because I could not build on that debate further. And with that, Madam Speaker, I beg to withdraw my secondment of that amendment. I thank you.
I'm sorry, Honorable Onditi, the debate is already on, so you cannot withdraw. We proceed. Honorable Komudo.
Many thanks, Honorable Madam Speaker, and also to my colleagues. I wish to contribute to the matter brought forward by my colleague, Honorable Nyauke, towards the withdrawal of the report, so that fresh investigations could be done. Honorable Madam Speaker, I think the committee did their wonderful job, and it's only fair that we get to listen to their recommendations. What do their recommendations say? They have equally spoken about the proper investigations being done at the apparent facility. And you remember, Honorable Madam Speaker, together with the honorable members, this is not the first kind of report that we are receiving on this kind of allegations. We call them allegations because before you prove them to be wrong, we would be wrong to assume that they are correct. So I think the committee, in their wisdom, have equally recommended for the investigations by the relevant arms, and we should leave the report to sail through. Many thanks, Honorable Madam Speaker.
Honorable members, the debate is still on. on Honorable Nyaoke's proposal? Silence means there is no any other member who's ready to debate on that. Therefore, I'll call the mover to reply. Honorable Nyaoke, can you reply?
Madam Speaker, thank you for giving me this opportunity to reply. Madam Speaker, the sole reason, and I want to request my fellow members to go through this report. The report is extremely good, Madam Speaker, and it is good to the effect that it opens a Pandora's box that requires more investigation to be done, Madam Speaker. In fact, as a matter of fact, if we can give the committee humble time now to invite further people from the executive, because we have looked at the perimeter of all the people concerned from that facility, Madam Speaker. And the moment that we are going to extend and to enlarge this particular inquiry to include some people from the executive, Madam Speaker, I think the committee will have done us a lot of service by making sure that what we are going to look at, the report that we are going to bring forth, will be somewhat, even some of them may also correct some of the information that we have been given here, Madam Speaker. So my request to apply for the withdrawal of this, not because the report is bad, but because the report has enlightened us. We have seen quite a number of things taking place, and therefore I just feel that if given time, if we can give more time to this committee, Madam Speaker, this report will be far much better than what has been presented here. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I beg to reply.
Honorable members, a motion on withdrawal of adoption of the report of PICPA committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Hospital for the financial year 2022-2023 and 2023-2024 was proposed by Honorable Nyaoke. It was seconded by Honorable Onditi. Members were given the opportunity to debate on it, and then the mover has also replied. Therefore, honorable members, I want to put a question, and I put that a motion on the withdrawal of adoption of the report of PICPA committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero Hospital for the financial year 2022-2023 and 2023-2024. Just wait. Oh, yeah. May as many as the opinion say aye. May as many as the contrary opinion say nay.
Nay.
And the motion on the withdrawal on the adoption of the report of PICPA committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Hospital for the financial year 2022, 2023 and 2023-2024 has been rejected today. Tuesday, 1st July 2025 at 15:005 hours. And therefore, honorable members, we continue with debates on the report of the PICPA committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Hospital for the financial years 2022, 2023, and 2023-2024. Thank you. Yes, Honorable James Omolo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, first of all, I want to thank the committee chair for bringing this nice report, which really highlights what is happening in our county hospital at Ahero. This is one of the few facilities we have in this county, which is mandated to take charge of the health care of our electorates. And indeed, as per the report, a lot really needs to take place so that some heads can roll in Ahero county hospital. Now, Speaker, if you look at the way from the audited report, the way they are handling the cash and cash equivalents of the same facility, it looks like someone is running a private hospital of his or her own. And I think it's not in order and it cannot be business as usual. This has been recurring in the same facility. This is not the first time. This is almost the third time we are checking this audit report from this facility and nothing is coming out good. So it is high time that we really stamp our authority and put people where they belong. There are people who are in charge of that hospital who are not doing justice to this county. Madam Speaker, this is a facility where they had the software where they have to use for day-to-day management of the hospital, and they refuse to start using it just for the reasons you know. And why was it even necessary to have the HMIS, the Health Management Information System, for that hospital, and it was not being put into use till then? I think it is deliberate, and those involved should really be taken, some action should be taken to them. This is a facility where expired drugs are mixed with non-expired drugs. Madam Speaker, what that man means is that our people, some of them have been given or dispensed to expired drugs at Ahero County Hospital. From the audit report, they went to the facility and found expired drugs which should be marginalized, which should be put aside somewhere else, and the current drugs which have not expired be on the shelves. The auditors found all these were in the same shelves in Ahero County Hospital. That is a health hazard, and I think something of that kind, if there is somebody in charge to be taking records of these drugs in that facility, that is somebody who should go home even like yesterday. So, Madam Speaker, the recommendations of this report are very heavy. How I wish they are really dealt with to the latter, so that even the monies which was spent on expired board members, you know, Madam Speaker, even us, by August 2027, no one of us here will be earning salary for some few days until the next election is done. So anybody whose mandate had been reached and had gone home should not be called back to sit and receive allowance. And these are monies we should get back as soon as possible. Whoever authorized them should pay them back to the facility and to the county government of Kisumu. That is something which is not really right, even constitutionally. So if someone did that, he or she will be held responsible. I think it is high time, Madam Chair. Most of our facilities, we find these anomalies, but heads have never rolled. This is high time. I think it should start so that as an assembly, we stamp our authority, we give recommendations which are very dire, so that nobody in another facility should really start even thinking of repeating the same mistakes. I beg to support. Thank you, Madam Chair, Madam Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Komodo.
Once more, many thanks, Madam Honorable Speaker. I wish actually to contribute also in support of the report once more. But Madam Speaker, I am getting worried because the PICPA committee have done wonderful jobs across. I say that specifically because in my area, my particular ward, Moroni Core Ward, Muhoroni Sub-County Hospital, the report was read here by the very capable committee, and with the same similar criminal activities taking place. Again, Madam Speaker, together with the honorable members, we had the report for Chulaimbo Sub-County Hospital. The same mischief is being carried across the county, sub-county hospitals, county hospitals. It is therefore time. I've had my colleague, the Honorable James Omolo, who is actually the chair for implementation. It is high time that you pick up this matter and also come up with a report in the House so that you can tell us exactly what you are doing. I mean, what are the recommendations? What is the committee saying, the PICPA committee? What are the recommendations in this report? Every time we talk of thorough investigations being done, can't we get some results, Madam Speaker, for these investigations? Because it is only fair that we also get to listen to what is recommended by the PICPA, the very capable PICPA committee. My next audience probably would be to hear what is being done. What is being done, and it is high time, Honorable Chair, the implementation committee, please take up what you're supposed to do so that you get us the report properly. Many thanks, Madam Speaker, once more.
Yes, our whip, Honorable Jennifer Bono.
Oh, thank you, Madam Speaker. May I call the mover to reply?
Honorable
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Thank you. Thank you so much. Madam Speaker, let me appreciate all the members, including Honorable Nyaoke, who made an attempt of amending the report. Madam Speaker, really, it is allowed in law that should you have anything to amend in our recommendations, you present it the way my fellow honorable member did. And thank you for giving that time. Madam Speaker, we are only worried about something which is very important. A report, this is a government business, Madam Speaker. A report brought to the House and now being shot down instead of giving recommendations. I thought our fellow member was going to bring recommendations so that now we include it in what is happening. But the window is still very open, Madam Speaker, because whoever is ready to help here, as he was intending, he had good intentions, can bring it through a statement, House, so that it become a document of the House through the statements. That is very important. Surely we need to do some investigation further, apart from this. And really, you understand, imagine bodies taking 2 years, and we have regulations concerning the bodies which cannot be claimed in the facility. They should be disposed within a period of time. And they have not been disposed. It means somebody sleeping on the job, Madam Speaker. And this is why we, at times, may like to invite the Committee of Health to pick some of these issues. Madam Speaker, we had a statement here in the House sometimes back when we were starting the session. Madam Speaker, the statement is concerning the lakefront. And this was highlighted by the Office of the Auditor General through the Committee of Clerk. So now somebody has picked it from there and now is raising it as an statement. It will help the committee now and the House to investigate more and understand what is happening. So it is just the same to this, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we have all these bodies. They have the reporting format of doing things. The accounting bodies, you know, they have a body regulating the operations. Madam Speaker, imagine a situation where the template is not followed by the accounting officers. No accountant in the facility. And Madam Speaker, remember, we gave recommendations here when we first got into this assembly and the committees were instituted. We gave recommendations when these reports came to our house that at least one accountant be seconded to one sub-county so that they help the account clerks who are incapacitated in one way, given the level of their education and the kind of fund they can handle, to do the books. Madam Speaker, this has failed to materialize. So these are some of the reasons why we need another statement to come to the House so that the department can come here when the Committee of Finance is also there, the Committee of Implementation is also seated there, and probably the Finance, so that they explain really what is happening, because they are messing up the system. Madam Speaker, at times it is not very easy for you to put a blame on a Medisu, who is not a trained accountant, to do the books. You expect, what do you expect really? You expect this kind of result. Ahero is like a amorphous organization. An organization without a clear character. It is shapeless. It has no tail. And remember how important Ahero is to the Kisumu County residents, Madam Speaker. So as much as we were against putting down the report also, it is also important that the report, the statement be brought specifically for this matter, so that when we are dispensing with some other matters, there's a special committee or a committee of health can pick from there so that they rectify the situation. If they fail to do that, we will act on them. Madam Speaker, when Ahero appeared in this House, we were putting them into task. And we agreed that they are going to come here with an improved report. That is what they promised. That is what we are waiting for. While waiting for that, the other processes can continue, Madam Speaker. There's also a template that is now health management template, a required template where how the health facility can be managed. This thing is not being followed. If they can't follow accounting standard, but why are they failing on health standard? Because this is now their line. There must be some kind of problem in Ahero. Given that magnitude of that hospital, Madam Speaker, surely we need to do something further apart from just giving recommendations and adopting our reports. I agree with the Honorable Nyaoke. However, I disagree the report be shot down as he was suggesting. I thank members of the County Assembly for standing with the Committee of PICPAC. The moment the document reaches the House, it is a document of the House. It is not for the PICPAC. Let me remind you, members. And it is a collective responsibility, all the committees, all the members of the county assembly to support what we have. Thank you for the kind of support, Madam Speaker. I reply. Thank you.
Honorable members, now that the motion on adoption of the report of PICPAC Committee on the examination of the report on the Auditor General on the financial statements of Ahero County Hospital for the financial years 2022, 2023 and 2023-2024 has been presented, seconded and debated. I now want to put a question, and I put that as many as of the opinion that the motion on adoption of the report of PICPAC Committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Hospital for the financial years 2022, 2023 and 2023, 2024 as presented and deliberated upon be adopted, say aye. As many as the contrary opinion say nay. The ayes have it. And the report on adoption of the report of PICPAC Committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Hospital for the financial year 2022, 2023 and 2023, 2024 has been adopted today, Tuesday, 1st July 2025 at 15:44 hours. And I want to direct that the recommendation of this report and that of the House debate be forwarded to the relevant department. And I also direct that the implementation committee to follow up for the implementation of the same. Thank you. Next order.
Madam Speaker and honorable members, there is no any other business in the order paper.
Let us be upstanding. Honorable members, there's no any other business before this honorable house. Therefore, they'll stand adjourned till tomorrow, Wednesday, 2nd July 2025 at 9:00 a.m.